There's a lot of men out there who are straight up repelled by women's success and ambition, which is something that this article explores. Most of us know this and it's not groundbreaking, but I came across this comment that is excellent dating advice. Screen for kindness, then screen for insecurity.
I think a lot of men are intimidated by you.
That may be it. That may be it.
It's amazing that we're trying to find intelligent life on other planets when we can't even find it on this one.
And this is clear, blatant evidence that women over the age of 30 that are still single, unmarried, unwed, do not want to hear the truth about themselves. They cannot handle the truth about themselves. Yet they sit there and gaslight. I mean, literally, these chicks are gaslighting by saying, oh, it's because I'm intimidating to men. It's because, you're too insecure to be with me, mister. That's why. Oh, it wasn't my fault. Anything to relieve themselves of any personal responsibility or any self-accountability where they would actually need to look in the mirror, have the balls to look in the mirror, have the guts, the courage, the cojones to look in the mirror and go, hey, I need to work on these things because I'm losing friends. I can't keep a boyfriend. I can't keep a man. Will these chicks ever ask themselves this question? No. Why? Because that takes character. That takes honor. That takes morals, which are mostly male traits, right? Those are mostly masculine traits. I did a whole coaching video on this that I got demonetized and warned by from YouTube to not do anything like that again. And the video, fortunately, it's still on my channel, actually. It was from a few years ago. I said honor, morals, and ethics are male traits, not female traits. It's true. It's true, right? I mean, I can't even apologize for that because it's true. And it's so evident when you hear these modern chicks talk, right? I'm not saying all women don't have honor, morals, or ethics. I'm just saying modern women don't, right? Most of them. And you can see it for yourself when they talk like this. I mean, this chick was literally talking about how, and I've seen a number of these modern women talk about this, how men, if you're ambitious, if the woman is ambitious, if she's career oriented and you are not attracted to her, it's because you're intimidated. It's like, well, that's a very that's a very closed-minded way of thinking, right? That's a very delusional way of thinking because it's trying to negate the fact that men have their own interests in what they're attracted to in a woman, right? And usually that's not one of them. Why? Because they see most of these career chicks out there, these so-called modern women, acting like ball breakers, acting like dudes, constantly being, defiant in their relationships, constantly being combative, right? Even just talking to their man, they're constantly arguing with him. Guys don't want that because they know these chicks are ball breakers. So most guys do not want that. And any of the guys that do try to date them find that out very quickly and then they're gone, right? That's not a he problem. That's a you problem, right? You have to ask yourself, why, as a chick who's not bad looking, because none of these girls ever are. I've told you that a million times, guys. None of these chicks are ever bad looking, right? They're pretty decent looking, if not good looking. And they still can't hang on to a guy? Even with all these dudes that are coming around, a lot of these chicks go on a lot of first dates, right? But the guy doesn't, they don't see the guy again. That's, at what point do you ask yourself, what am I doing wrong, right? At what point do you go, hey, this is a me problem, not a you problem. I'm doing something wrong and I need to fix that. This is why these chicks are hopeless, right? They're just hopeless because they'll never see it. And anytime... And they'll constantly just make a flurry of excuses for why men don't stick around. Men don't want to commit to them. Oh, it's because they're insecure and they're intimidated. I knew it. Could it be because you're unbearable, you're insufferable, you're a selfish, narcissistic egomaniac? Could that maybe be why? Right? That's usually the reason that I've seen. And it's just astonishing that it's mind-bending that these chicks can't see it themselves. They can't see that they are the cause of their own problems. And this is why so many guys in the red pill talk about how accountability is like kryptonite to modern women, right? It is. It's kryptonite because they don't have, I mean, really, when they talk about like insecurity and intimidation, it really, they're self-projecting. Okay, that's something that narcissists do. They constantly self-project. And they have no self-awareness, which none of these modern women do. They have no self-awareness, they constantly self-project, and they constantly gaslight. Right? They try to say, oh yeah, it's because of you. It's because of you. Why do you always see these chicks doing that? Why do you see them always doing these videos where, oh, the reason I'm still single is because men are intimidated by me. Men are intimidated by a strong, confident, independent woman. No, men aren't intimidated by that. Men just don't want to deal with that. That's what the truth is at the end of the day. Men, nobody wants to deal with that because, I mean, especially in these days, we're just, we all as adults have responsibilities. We all have things to do. At the end of the day, we're just usually pretty tired, right? And you just want to go home and relax and go to sleep or kick your feet up and do something relaxing. The last thing you want to do is come home to some mouthy, loud, self-obsessed broad that is going to bust your balls. That is going to try to pick a fight with you, or try to start a debate in the living room about something that she saw on TV that you disagree with. That's the last thing you want. You know what men want? I've said this before. The number one thing that men want is what? Peace, right? We want peace. The girl in that I'm seeing now, that pretty much just annihilated my 6-girl dating rotation. The reason why she rose to the top. I mean, she was at the bottom in the beginning because I wasn't sure, I wasn't sure how far that was going to go, whatever. Now, now she's the only girl I'm seeing. The main reason I see that chick is, she became the only chick is because she leaves me alone. She doesn't harangue me all day long. Where are you? What are you doing? Oh, I saw the latest video. Well, why would you say that? Do you really believe what you say? Or if I have a boot camp, she's not like, oh, was there any girls here? She's not constantly breaking my balls about it. She's lets me be. She trusts me. I trust her, and it's we leave each other alone and we just enjoy each other's company. That's what a relationship should be about. It should never be about you constantly feeling stressed when you get a text from her, or you constantly feeling stressed that you have to have a conversation with her about the way she mistreated you the other day, or disrespected you, or said something about your family you didn't like, or whatever it was, right? It should never be about that, because what fun is that, right? You get into relationships to have fun, to have a good time, to enjoy the other person's company, right? Much like a friendship. That's why you get involved with people. You don't get involved with people to feel like crap about yourself, or to feel depressed, or to feel angry all day, or to feel like you have to, have it out with this person later because there's some conflict. That's no fun. Right? That's not a relationship. But yet these these older women expect you to stay with them and just put up with their mouthiness, to put up with their, egomaniacal behavior. And if you don't, oh, it's because you're intimidated. Oh, it's because you can't handle a strong woman. Oh, it's because you can't handle it. No, guys don't want that. Okay, guys want a traditional woman. Because whenever you tell a guy that you're a strong, independent, confident woman, basically what you're communicating to him is that you're a terror, right? That you're somebody that you can't just be pleasant. Okay, you're just communicating to that guy that you're unwanted, right? This is why you're still single. Notice the only women who really talk like that and I'm a strong, confident, independent woman are women who are still single. Those are the only chicks you're gonna ever hear talk like that. You're never gonna hear married women talk like that, right? Married women aren't talking about how I'm strong, confident, and independent. No, because they're busy raising their family. They're busy catering to their husband. They're busy trying to, keep a happy household, right? They're busy being good women. So the only women who are ever going to talk like that are single, damaged females. And, it's really pathetic that they don't have, enough character to see it for themselves that, hey, you know what, maybe I need to treat people better. Maybe I need to, you know, maybe it's not my career or it's not my ambition. Maybe it's the way I treat people, right? Because you could have a career, you can have ambition, but you could also treat people well, right? I mean, I'm ambitious. I've got businesses, multiple businesses. You know, I've become successful, but at the end of the day, I still treat people. I think I treat people even better now than I ever have before, right? And now that, because I'm so grateful, I'm so like, I feel so blessed, right? I appreciate it. I appreciate the life I have. I just appreciate you guys following me. I'm just, you know, I'm just so grateful for all this. I can't believe this has happened to me, right? I mean, and I want other people to feel happy when they're around me too. I don't want to piss on people's day. I don't want to, you know, this is why I don't like to, I don't like to bring negativity to other people. I mean, I try to treat everybody very well. I treat my staff very well. My employees are very well paid. I treat everybody good, right? I treat people how I want to be treated. I don't make everything about myself. However, when I was much younger and I was way more narcissistic and I was self-centered, self-obsessed, like many of these adult women who are twice my age, you know, I mean, it's just shocking that they can't see it for themselves. It's like, dude, it's not your career that is turning people off. It's not the fact that you're ambitious. It's the way you treat them, right? It's your personality. It's the fact that you can't even hang on to your own girlfriends, right? Much less men. And you still can't see that this is because of you and your inability to be honest with yourself, right? And you just want to sit there and lie and give yourself excuses. As my old football coach used to say, excuses are for assholes, right? That's all these chicks do, is make excuses. And that's the type of chick too I can never be with. Most guys can never be with a chick like that, who just constantly, instead of being like, oh yeah, sorry about that, that was on me. No, they're like making, oh no, well, yeah, that person, or oh, it's because you didn't do this. And I don't want to hear that, right? Because once you're like all about your excuses, we can't have a relationship, which is most of these modern chicks today, right? As you saw in these videos, these chicks are all making excuses. Even the last girl I featured in her little rant there, where she said, one thing I love, by the way, is the fact that guys, there are some guys on TikTok, not everyone on TikTok's a beta male apparently, but there are some guys who are calling these chicks out, and the guy put in her in one of her videos, he put in the comments that the fact that you're still dating at 35 years old as a female just means that you're a loser, right? And you should have cashed it in earlier. Probably watches my videos. So the chick retorted by going, you know, it's comments like this that makes me believe there's no intelligent life out here. It's like, well, don't you think at some point, like, maybe some of these guys are right if you keep hearing the same thing? And I'm sure she's had family members tell her as well, like, how come you're still single? Why are you not married yet? I mean, at some point you have to ask yourself, like, yeah, why aren't I married? Why am I still single? Why can't I find the right guy? But you know what that takes? Character, which many of these chicks don't have. So, as always, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to share, drop them in the comments below, and I will read them. So drop them below.
With that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Do not forget to destroy that like button below. I want you to destroy it, guys. Please destroy that like button for me. Do it for the DeLorean. Do it for Cash and Gizmo. Just destroy that like button. Do it now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, especially because they don't like me doing coaching videos like this. They don't want to promote me anymore. So I need you guys to help me out. And the way you can help me out is by subscribing to my channel. Okay, it's free, it doesn't cost anything. So hit that subscribe button right now so you could get more free, high value content from me at no cost just by being a subscriber of the 33 Secrets. And for you guys who want to support my work and all this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you on the YouTube even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the hottest, youngest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making this happen every single week, regardless of what racial division is going on in the world, kind of virus is going on in the world. It doesn't matter. We are continuing to live our lives and making things happen 24/7, 365 days a year, all around the world, in all 4 corners of the world. And I want you to join my tribe. I want you to join our crew. I want you to become one of us. And the way you do that is by jumping into 7 Months of Mastery. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of mastery coaching lessons from me. And all you need to do to get signed up is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. Say goodnight to the DeLorean. Good night, DeLorean. Good night, stainless steel. Back to the Future dream. Good night.